Stephanie here with a quick product review for you today on the Smart X Choices 12 egg digital clear egg incubator. And this incubator is off of Amazon, and right now it's only $57, so you guys should buy it up. This is awesome. This incubator is super easy to use and easy to clean, and so I'm going to be demonstrating how I put it together for you guys while I'm just telling you a little bit about the product. Some of the pros are the price, of course. It's only $57, so that's a pretty good price for a good incubator. It's also really easy to use, and it holds heat and humidity very well. This incubator, we used it the last time, and our power went out for several hours. I would say about 6 hours while we had eggs in the lockdown period, which is a really critical time. But we still hatched 5 out of 9 eggs that we had in there, and it turns out that 2 of those eggs were not even fertilized anyway. So that's a really good hatch rate. And on top of it all, it has an automatic egg turner, which is a huge help if you're not going to be home all the time and you just think that you won't have the time or remember to turn your eggs the 2 to 3 times a day that you will need to in order to get those eggs to hatch. As far as the cons go, you'll notice while I'm putting the dividers in the tray that realistically you can only fit 9 chicken eggs in the tray. It is a 12 egg incubator, but unless you're doing quail or something small like that, I would say 9 eggs is the max that you're going to be able to fit into the tray. Another drawback for me is that the temperature on the digital display is in Celsius, and they do not have an option to switch it over to Fahrenheit. This isn't that big of a deal, but it just takes me a minute to figure out the correct conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So I don't really like that much, but like I said, not the hugest deal. When we're talking about what temperature to set the incubator at, different temperatures seem to work for different incubators and different people, so you'll get a lot of all different advice. My advice is check out my video, which I'm going to link up here in the top corner, and I will let you know how we set our incubator temperatures and how we change them for lockdown. Some important pieces to note when you're putting together this incubator is right up here, and also the thermometer, which is right below it, and these are both on that top piece with the digital display on the other side. And this little peg is what turns the eggs, and so you want to make sure that this peg gets over into this slot and goes down into the hole below it. Before we put any eggs in, we want to make sure that the incubator is working correctly, so once we close it up, we are going to plug it in, and you're going to set the temperature. It's really easy to do. There's plus and minus buttons so you can get it to exactly the temperature that you want, and it will blink and say that it's working while it gets up to temperature, and then the other light will turn on to let you know that you're all set. Once you know everything's working correctly, you can select your eggs and place them in the tray. If you're not sure which eggs to select, I'm going to link my video at the top, and it will explain everything about egg selection. These are our 5 chicks that made it through the power outage and all hatched out and are healthy and growing well. They've been living in the garage because of the cold temperatures, but they're about to move to the outdoor brooder today.